Good morning, it's Friday the 16th of August and I am just packing up to go to Northampton. Yeah, there's 9 million things that I've suddenly sort of seen. I'm thinking, oh, I need to take that, I need to take that, I need to take that. So I probably should get on with my packing, to be fair. I need to wind some yarn because I am doing a test knit for a friend. So I need to get that done because I'm taking that with me. Oh, I wonder if the printing turned up on the printer. Should go and see if we got printing. Oh. So the weather doesn't look great. And if you're in the southwest of the, or in the west in general of the country, stay safe today because apparently it's going to be horrible. So, not looking forward to that for you. We are going pretty much due north from here, so we're still in the kind of east side of the country. Yep, my printing has printed, which is good. Oh, sorry, playing around with the light levels on my camera there. So yeah, so hopefully we're not going to be too impacted getting to Northampton today. Obviously we'll be a bit impacted in flying. Balloons did fly last night, only a couple, and it went fine for them, so I think Ian's kind of regretting we didn't go up yesterday, but it was totally his call at the end of the day, bless him. We could have gone up. Right, hold on a sec, put you on a tripod, I didn't really want to make you dizzy. Right, let's pop you there, boob shot, there we go. I can sort of chat, and hopefully I'm going to use these two. Disney Family Yarn. So this is a sock set, but I'm actually going to use it in a shawl, and it's I Scream You Scream and lemon meringue. That was one of the, that's quite an old one actually. That's one of the clubs from last year. Oh, and you've got this. Do you remember me saying that whenever I use my ball winder, the ginger cat turns up? Well, guess who just turned up? Let's see if I put you over there. Hopefully you can still see me if I put you down a bit. There we go. I'm wandering over here as I need to wind the yarn off. Dems, I would really rather you didn't play with it though, to be honest. I'm going to need my laptop bag. I'm not going to need any of these. These can all stay here this weekend. I'm trying to be really, really good. Oh, and not pack a million projects for a weekend away. Because I don't need a million projects for a weekend away. So I'm packed, just about ready to go. We have a few kiddie issues at the moment, so I'm just waiting to see whether we're definitely going. I need a reply from one of my children, and Ian's got some issues with his as well, so theoretically we're going. But just see what's going on with them. Waiting for a reply. I was just checking to make sure I hadn't got them. So yeah, so I'm packed. I'm going to take my new shawl project with me, which I'm not sure whether I can talk about. So I can show you yarn, which I will show you later on. I'm going to show you my really pretty project bag. Busy Puttering Puffins. Isn't this gorgeous? Absolutely adore it. It's the first time I've used it. So new project bag. I need to sort my project bags out because I have lots of project bags, as Anne from Busy Puttering will testify to. And possibly Sherry Iris now as well, because I've got a few of hers. Can I find an empty one? Now, to be fair, they're not all full of whips. I'm not quite that bad. However, I am terrible at emptying them when I've finished a project. So they're full of little ends of yarn and needles and all those sort of things. So I think when I get home from this holiday, I'm not going away again now until the end of September. So I think I should give myself a deadline between now and when I go away in September to go through all my project bags, sort out which ones have actually got whips in them, and empty the ones that haven't. What do you reckon? Do you think that would be a good idea? That might make, do you know what, that might be a good thing to do on one of those quiet days on my vlog. I could have done that yesterday. That would have been useful. Yeah, maybe one of my quiet days on my vlogs, I'll start grabbing project bags and we can sit there and go through them and see what's in them. Does that sound like fun? Oh dear. However, when I struggled to find a pair of 3.25mm needles last night for this shawl, I realised that I was opening my interchangeable needle sets and realising that none of my small size needles are in there. So I'm like, oh, I definitely need to go through my project bags. However, how lucky is this, yeah? I've got, I can get it out, bear with. I found a 3.5mm and I thought, well, that'll do, it's a shawl. It doesn't matter if gauge is slightly off. However, I accidentally ordered these. I didn't mean to order these. This was an accident. I needed to order 4.5s and got 3.25s. Don't ask. Somehow I mucked it up on Amazon. And I was actually considering sending them back, but I didn't. And I've just been looking in a bag for something else. And it's in my bag of some kind of new stuff. So I was looking for a sewing up needle actually to go in this new project bag. So it's got its own little notions case, which I'll show you later. Came across these and they're 3.25. How lucky is that? So I've got a pair of brand new Knit Pro Zings, 3.25. The only thing that worries me with them is sometimes the cables on these are snaggy. So if they're snaggy, then I shall go back to my 3.5. But yeah, look, it came in its own little, whoops, its own little notions pouch. So pretty. The lining's gorgeous. It's sort of a dark grey polka dot. It's got burgundy zip. It's really pretty. Love that project bag. So I was very pleased when I came across that last night in my have not used this project bag. I'm trying to keep a drawer with some project bags that I haven't used so I can have a nice brand new, if I really want a brand new one I can have one. But last night I had a hit. I really haven't got any project bags that are free of projects. So yeah, I need to sort that out. I've just heard hubby's come back in, so I'm going to have a chat with him and see if we're going. Oh, one thing I didn't do was grab a spare battery for this, and my batteries are dying. You won't see a lot of me at this rate because my battery's dying. But yeah, I've just set off. It is 11:15 and we're heading off to Northampton now. It's spitting with rain here. It's not really raining yet, but it has the potential. It's very grey and horrible, as you can probably see through the sunroof. Because you actually see through the sunroof this time because we haven't got a top box on it. So I'm all packed, about to start my new project. Hubby is driving. There we go. And we're just having an early morning snack of in my case, is sweet potato tortilla chips. So give those a go. Yeah, we're on our way. We're stuck in traffic. What a shock. It's the M25. We are in a 16-minute hold up.
Look what I just found.
And Ian has found biscuits, so he's a happy bunny. I hate driving. I mean, I know I'm not driving. I'm not over keen on being a passenger at the minute. However, I am about to cast on my new shawl, so that's exciting. Still don't know if I can share details of the shawl, so I'm not going to. But these are the yarns I caked up earlier. That one. I have no idea which one's going to be A and which one's going to be B, by the way. I think this one's probably going to be A. Didn't think of that. I might have to look at the photo of the finished shawl to work that out. And it's the other one. So this is ice cream. You scream. We all scream for ice cream is the end of that one. And that is lemon meringue. Got a foodie flavour to this shawl. And they're both lay family yarn. So I am going to have a look at the picture, decide which way round I'm going to do it, and cast on. So it's 1:15 and we have just stopped for some lunch. I've just had a vegetarian pasty. It was very nice, and we're having a coffee. And the weather has turned. It is really wet now. It's horrible. The traffic's appalling. We're not going anywhere fast. It's great fun. Oh dear. However, I have had some good news. Just been contacted by the lovely Jenny of Woolly Goodness Yarns to say I won her giveaway, so that's cool. I've just been chatting with her. That's so sweet. I'm looking forward to that. It's a lovely skein of yarn, so I think it might be a self-striper as well, so I might be able to use it in the knit-along. But so that's cool. But yes, the weather's vile. I am actually really glad right now that we are not camping, because this, I mean, there are wet pitches and there are very wet pitches, and this would be a very wet pitch. I don't think you'd get dry for the rest of the weekend. So looking forward to my hotel room tonight. That's going to be a nice place to be. So yeah, I'll keep you updated throughout the journey, but at the moment we're in Beaconsfield. Beaconsfield?
M40 services.
M40 services, Beaconsfield. Us and 9 million other people. There was a queue to get in, and then people tried to queue jump, and that didn't end well for the people trying to queue jump. So yeah, it's one of those days. I think it's going to be a long journey. Yeah, that would be nice. Nice if it's not wet for Kelly's opening.
I was thinking not held up on the way, actually.
Oh, that would be good too. Oh, please don't let it be like this tomorrow. That would not be good. I knew you were going to do that. I'm recording, so the music was going to come back in. We've got a radio station that's cutting in and out every few minutes. So of course, the minute I pick up the camera, it cuts back in again. It's wet still. It's very wet. Excuse the rustling. That's hubby trying to eat a biscuit. We're somewhere in the Oxfordshire, I think, countryside.
Near Bicester.
Yeah, we're near Bicester.
Crop not giving cut.
It's wet. We're stuck in traffic again. It's very nearly 2:30. We were supposed to arrive here originally at 3:20. Now it's saying 3:15. Every time we get anywhere, the time goes down. There seems to have been a series of accidents and incidents, and I mean, I'm hoping everybody's okay, but yeah, it's being a bit of a mammoth journey. And yeah, so I'm knitting this shawl. Can't show you much, but I can probably show you that bit. There you go. Can't see all that is from that. Pretty colourway, isn't it? It says Ice Cream, You Scream, which is Kelly Lay Family Yarn. It was one of her summer colourways last year. It's very pretty. It's very Kelly, isn't it? To be fair. So I'm getting a lot of that done. I've nearly done the first section. All I can say is thank goodness we haven't got to pitch a tent. once we get there, because this is going to be exhausting enough as it is without actually having to pitch a tent as well. I'm going to be very grateful to see this hotel room this time around. I think it's going to be odd though, not actually being camping at the Northampton Balloon Festival, but I have to say we've had some pretty awful weather the last few of these, but not as bad as this weather is. This is pretty grim. It seems that we've kind of finished.
In 600 feet at the roundabout, take the third exit onto A43.
So what's what we're doing is 600 feet. Yeah, so it seems that we've kind of, let's forget the end of summer, we'll go straight to winter. Autumn is a figment of our imagination this year. It is pretty grim. Right, I will give you another update if we, you know, get anywhere at any point. The weather is really revolting, so I'm really glad that we're not trying to pitch a tent. There are others, you might be able to see over my shoulder, that are pitching tents, but most of them are caravans here today, which is probably the only way to do this. But it's really bad. If I show you, that's one of the hot air balloon teams next to us, Roof Care. Our balloon is not here yet. It is arriving, I don't know if it's arriving tonight or tomorrow morning actually. I mean, it's definitely not going to be flyable tonight, so it's probably not coming up till the morning. I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that. Probably should, but I don't. So Ian's just checking in our balloon, which isn't here, but we are, so we can check in. And then we're going to go and check in the hotel. And then we're going to an all-you-can-eat Chinese. It's quite a good evening, really. But yeah, I'm really sad we're not camping. I'm really sad we're not camping, but only because I'm sad we're not camping. I'm not sad we're not camping in this. I'm really glad we're in a hotel, because this is grim. And the hotel, to be fair, if I turn you around, you can see the showgroundy bit a bit. That's the stage over there. I'm sorry, I'm not opening the window because, you know, it's horrible, and that's just focused on the drops, isn't it? That's unhelpful. So that there is our arena where we'll have our balloons. So this is where we'll be. So this is where the launch site and everything is, and then sort of over that way where that fairground ride is in the distance, behind that is a hotel, and that's where we're staying. So we're staying on the site but not camping. So this is Billing Aquadrome is where we are, if anybody knows it. Lots and lots of camping here, lots for kids to do. I mean, normally it's a really good meet, it's really good fun, but I think it's going to be a bit of a wet one, from what I can see. So yeah, I'm still knitting on the super secret shawl thing that I'm doing, so I can only show you kind of like a tiny bit. And yeah, that's happening. That's about it really. Nothing super exciting to report other than we have finally got here. And how many hours has it taken us? We left at, do we leave at 10:30? 20 to 11. It's now 20 to 4 from Caterham to Northampton, which should only take about 2 hours. It's been a mission. It has been a mission. Oh, and my battery's about to die on my camera, so I'm going to go before it does. And I will change capturing batteries for later on. So it's 20 to 6. Wow, we're here early.
We are actually, aren't we? Yeah.
We could go back and come back again. We could go back and get fuel for the car and come back again. Sorry about that. So we're here for briefing, which just doesn't start till 6 o'clock. Now Ian is always one to get to briefing early, but it is normally because he wants to get the rig on to the launch site and, you know, get our spot ready.
And we haven't even got a rig today.
A, we haven't got the balloon, and B, it is so wet. So I'm not quite sure why we're at briefing 20 minutes early. That's a bit of a mystery. But never mind.
I just came when you were ready, that was all.
Oh, so now it's my fault.
Of course.
That's apparently how things work. Oh dear. So yeah, we're briefing early. I will take you out and show you briefing in a bit.
With the brollies.
Yeah, with brollies and a snorkel mask, because, you know, we're going to be breathing underwater. It is very wet. Oh, I'm so glad we're in a hotel room. It's a nice hotel room. So yeah, I will show you later. The car is also telling us that we need fuel rather rapidly. Did you do the AdBlue as well?
No, I need some AdBlue.
Okay, so it's going to tell us we need some AdBlue as well at some point.
I can get away with AdBlue after the event. We're okay this weekend.
Get away with it, definitely. It just means it will tell us every time we turn it on. I shall enjoy that on retrieve, if we ever get to retrieve. I mean, Sunday morning is looking possible. But yeah, it's pretty grim at the moment, let's say. I'm very glad we're not camping. Reefing looks like. Ian with his umbrella blowing inside out, everybody leaving in their rigs. The guy that's just walking off, that's John, is the meet director. He's just like, why are you all here? Because it is absolutely peeing down. Not too sure who Ian's talking to, but yeah, it's definitely not flyable. Should we ask him the question when he comes in? See what he says. Yeah, here he comes. Let's see if he can actually get the umbrella down. He's going to get wetter getting the umbrella down than he is going to have the benefit of using it.
And that was briefing.
So is it flyable?
Funny that.
No flying tonight.
Your phone just fell on the floor. No flying tonight, I'm afraid. No flying tonight.
Okay, just, you know, so we're clear on that. So we're just filling it up with fuel. Then I think it's back to the hotel room for a little while, and I need a cup of tea. I had a work call when just as we got to the hotel room. I just got set up and I was going to upload some of today's vlog. I got a work call, and that was the end of that. So I've not done anything in our hotel room that I would normally have done. So that's helpful. So hopefully when I get back I'm going to be able to upload a bit of this and sort out my kit before we go out for dinner. But we'll see. It's still very wet. It's very, very wet. It's very, very, very wet. Just in case you missed that, it's wet. So attempting to record again because my camera decided it was going to change recording formats for no particular reason. So some of what I've recorded hasn't recorded. It's great. We are now on our way from the hotel to go and have something to eat. At a pace that's actually quite difficult to park at, so keep your fingers crossed for us. The weather is just...
In a quarter of a mile, merge onto Nano Valley Way.
The weather is just awful. It's really bad, so I'm really glad we are not in a tent tonight. I think it would have been a wild night if we had been.
We'd have brought the alcohol with us.
Well, it wouldn't have taken much for me, would it? I don't drink, so, you know.
Continue on Nano Valley Way for 3/4
I'd have slept or been really, really ill, one of the two. It's chilly as well. I mean, he reckons it's 16 degrees, but I really don't think it is. I'm actually quite chilly. I've got my, I should put that on really. I have my cowl here. I might just put that on in a second. But yeah, so we're off for some food, and I have technical issues with the vlog
In a quarter
today.
of a mile, use the left lane to take the slip road to Western Favell Lieutenant Billing.
Yeah, so Lieutenant, it was little Billy, not Lieutenant Billing. Oh, she tries hard, bless her. Yeah, so yeah, I'm having technical issues with today's
use the
vlog,
left lane to take the slip road to Western Favell.
and so you won't get quite as much from me as you would have done. But never mind.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the third exit onto Lumbertubs Way.
I'm just going to be quiet now because otherwise Ian's not going to hear the sat nav, or you're not going to hear me over the sat nav. Neither one is going to work well. Right, so we're back from eating dinner. It was very yummy. I'm very full. I probably do not now need to eat for another year. And I am going to try and edit the vlog, which is not going to be quite as long as I thought it was because I've lost half the footage. I've tried to run it through a conversion program, but it won't come off my camera card to go through the conversion program, so that's not really helpful. I give up. I mean, as I've said to a friend when I was messaging her and saying that I was having technical issues, all it is me complaining about rain in different locations anyway, so you're not missing anything. Right, so I'm going to round this off tonight. Exciting day tomorrow. We're going up to Telford to see Kelly and her new shop. So hopefully I shall have some footage for that if I remember to vlog. This is the problem when I do something really exciting. I forget I need to record it. So anyway, I am going to call it a night. I will see you tomorrow at some point, no doubt. And I hope you're having a good time wherever you are, and I hope you're staying dry.